And we are ready to get into losers finals. It is SLASHY versus GUMMY, and we are going to see the Joker. You were correct.
Praise be.
You were correct. No me sword fighter again. At least not until he loses horribly in this first game and then decides, oh, now it's me sword fighter. That's the pick.
I don't know when me sword fighter is apparently the pick except against Sonic.
I guess maybe not.
I guess. Maybe. Suplex right there, so solid damage, and we already see Arsene nearly on deck. And here's one thing that's interesting in this matchup. I feel like the damage differentials actually favor the me. Like, it feels like Joker, like, great neutral, but you don't deal that much damage on a hit-by-hit basis until you have Arsene on deck.
And honestly, that's okay, because if me Brawler has all of the damage potential, then you're getting hit, you're going to get Arsene. That's honestly kind of okay. Like, I'm okay with taking 80% if it means I get a gigantic hitbox to extend whatever I'm throwing out already.
Counter actually a little bit delayed right there, trying to go for the most optimistic Thrupper I've ever seen.
Yep, that's true. And now we're full empty on the Arsene bar, but Joker just doing it by himself, hitting it with that up smash, and that's going to be a first stock lost for SLASHY, looking for the edge guard here, and now the tether grab is going to be the saving grace yet again. Going to be a really, really important tool against that shot put, which has been so oppressive in a lot of these recoveries, but not here.
I agree. That's definitely one of those where if SLASHY can go and get the angle correct with those shot puts, even that will cause problems, but great use of the counter right there. The Rebels guard very nearly filling up the Arsene bar and allowing that recovery to come back. Are we actually going to be able to use Arsene? That becomes the question right here.
Looks like we have an opportunity here. A parry and then a reset, but a parry on return.
Did he fall out of Thrupper? Like, it was the first hit of Thrupper and then he just immediately got launched into the air?
And not the first time I've seen that tonight either, which is a little bit weird, concerning. SLASHY, okay, gonna get that back here. Still 37% or so. He's looking like he's not out of the woods just yet. He's still looking okay. He's able to get that damage back instantly.
I mean, oh no, he didn't have a double jump. GUMMY, unresponsive, not quite looking at his resources right there and got caught in such an awkward spot.
Yeah, and then I thought the up B would have been enough, but just barely stopping short of the ledge. Unable to get anything, the F tilt, and the roll, the roll read too. I love it, but still, SLASHY forced to the corner, just gets right back out.
Toss him off stage though. Are we going to get the guns? No, goes for the Trump back air and very nearly killing at 60. Unreasonable.
Yeah, but GUMMY is really, really good at going for those trumps. I find that he is often one of those players that I can reliably expect to go for at least a couple trumps a game.
True, yeah, it's one of those where he's so quick with the Trump back air as Joker that you might as well. Like, even if it doesn't pay off that much, it just messes up your timing. Ooh. Does get the landing up air into the Thrupper. That is the tried and true for this Brawler. The old school jank. We typically don't see SLASHY get that too much anymore, Nerd.
Yeah, but it's one of those great, like, medium-high percents, like not high percent pickups, but it's really, really good at, like, 100, 110. That's like a really, really nice pickup for SLASHY right there, because he knows that that's kind of safe. Falling up air, if you hit that on shield, like, could be worse. It's one of the things you can kind of cross up with. You can poke the shield a little bit more effectively. You know, there's a lot of options, and SLASHY now setting that up for the conditioning, I think, is going to be a real big key here.
And I love SLASHY being talkative, too. He feels like he's one of those players that will explain what's going on in his mind afterwards. Like, he'll have a chat with GUMMY, and GUMMY's another one of those folks that's, like, really trying to improve. Like, he seems to view every single match as one of those what can I learn situations, and that's the type of mentality that I love to see.
That's true. That's true. All right, now let's see if that learning will continue. It's Chrom time. I was wondering, the Guap set was not great.
Really?
It's still, like it's the recovery. It's 100% the recovery. I think Roy is, like, got to be the pick here, but GUMMY is the player. He knows these sword characters better than I do, and I will trust his judgment.
I mean, this is a character that has one of the best neutrals in the game. People sleep on Chrom
100%.
when he actually has the ability to hold center stage. The way to beat him, don't ever let him hold center stage. Hit him away. Exactly. Hit him to edge and edge guard him.
Yeah, but he is great at setting up that little short-range zone. Again, sword being as strong as it is all the way throughout.
I think he just, nice. Oh my god, he very nearly died with that up B. That was max distance right there.
Yeah. The one thing that's probably good about this and not Roy is that Roy's got to play like a Brawler. You've got to be in close range, and the spacing is going to be really key here because GUMMY can just outrange, outspace. And bring him right back off stage. Scooped him.
Outrange, outspace, outjank.
That's right. Out-cheesed. Okay, now down throw into Imagination. Going to get a little bit of a short little combo like that.
Pokes and prods, just keeping him at that mid-distance. neutral air into dash attack, super interesting combo, and then using the armor on that up B to cut through 2 shot puts.
That's crazy. Using the hitbox to get through the second one. Very lucky there that SLASHY was going for that at that timing, because now he's going to have to play it again, and playing the obstacle course effectively. Getting that nice read here, forcing the Thrupper out prematurely.
I'm not liking these immediate runoffs, though. It feels as though this is a character that has a phenomenal edge trapping game, and we're just not really seeing it, because instead he's giving it all up, and now look at that. He lost all of his momentum when he ran off stage with that up B attempt.
That is true, but I mean, he still has the lead, and it doesn't matter too much, because now he's forcing his way back in. He's not giving up center stage super easily. He is fighting for it, but SLASHY is going in very aggressively, looking for some of these like long-lasting moves like the Nair, the dash attack, anything that will get you some pickup. And right now it's the back hit of the Nair that actually forces Gummy back to edge. We're getting a grab as well.
And I'm also liking just the knowledge here. It feels as though SLASHY seems to understand what to do in this matchup, and perhaps a little bit of Kyle experience before he went off to college, as I know those two were relatively friendly and were playing quite a bit in friendly.
Makes sense. And I think, again, it comes down to the recovery. He's been good so far, but once you get off of ledge, that's another challenge, right? The jump from ledge, being caught out here by the back air. It's always one thing after another, and SLASHY going to find enough of these tech chases and advantage states to be really devastating.
Side B not going to finish that stock. We're going to go off stage. No, this time we're going to try for the down air, not going to connect, and again, allowing SLASHY to get back to stage for free. And look at this mobility, using Brawler's small frame and solid frame data, just run circles around this Chrom all of a sudden.
Yeah, it feels like Gummy is just kind of swinging. He's not really like focusing on what SLASHY's doing. He's just overcommitting to a lot of these options, like 3 F-tilts in a row.
He is getting a little lost in the sauce. With Chrom, you understand why, because this man got good buttons, but every now and then you got to use them smart buttons. I think you're just dead here.
No,
he didn't get the shot put out. Instead, gets the sweet spot neutral air, and that'll clean it up.
Right, exactly, and it's like the right spacing. You can see like the very, very tip of the shoe hitting Gummy, and it's just like it's one thing after another. I feel like Gummy really wants to get his setups. He really wants to get hit like the move that he wants to hit. And sometimes it's not the hit, like it's not the move that you need to use at that moment. You know, it's sometimes just the wrong move for the wrong time. And I think he's so committed to his game plan, to his flowchart, that he's not mixing it up right now, and I need to see that, because SLASHY is starting to pick up on these habits. And again, like if you're throwing out the same move 3 or 4 times in a row, like it's only natural that SLASHY is going to be finding the answers.
Speaking of throwing out the same move 3 or 4 times in a row, I think we saw the same interaction 3 times in a row to start the game. Rebel's guard helping out Gummy just a little bit right there. Great drag down, but goes for the grab instead of a hitbox right there. SLASHY was definitely holding out good DI to get out of that little bit of a mix-up option.
Okay, a little bit of an empty hop, but doesn't get anything. No tomahawk grab or anything. So Arsene going to look for the answers, but unable to punish that lingering next to ledge. Would have been an opening.
I'd like to see a little bit more projectile gameplay when Gummy has Arsene out. It feels like he's only going for haymakers. You don't need to go ahead and just kill him immediately the second you have Arsene. Instead, rack into 150, get a few of your projectiles going. Instead, gets the jab block into the forward smash. Great first stock from SLASHY.
I mean, you gotta keep teching these, and you miss one, and it's just like Fox, you are going to lose the stock. All right, tech in place, going to be able to get out of that one this time, and now dash attack could be the answer. Get him off stage, and now you just go high. You expect to jump so much that you're really showing you're expecting a jump, and SLASHY's like, okay, grounded option. I have like 5 of them.
And these dash attacks, too. I mean, whenever SLASHY, it feels like, can land 3 or 4 dash attacks in a row, it just tells me that he's dashing back and he understands when you're trying to land with a hitbox and when you're not. Because that is not a particularly disjointed move.
Oh, okay. Saw the Phantom Footstool come out, or heard it, and then didn't really see anything afterwards. So SLASHY now taking stage control, going to Rebel's Guard, another one of these, and this time getting the Makara Karn, trying to reflect that, and then,
That's an air dodge. That's so unfortunate right there for Gummy. I feel like he was literally fingernail distance away from grabbing that edge with the tips of his hands, but unfortunately, he's on his last stock in this run. We got to see something turn up here, because SLASHY has a ton of momentum.
Yeah, and he's definitely feeling it right now, because he's going for these short hop nairs. He's just spamming that option because it is absolutely breaking through Gummy's guard. He's got to kind of regain these defenses, because right now, even the command grab is finding a mark.
Great drag down on the forward air, though. So now Gummy runs off stage, and look at that. Slashy just reacts to it. He was very patient there, just watching what Gummy was trying to do.
Oh, and I love the movement options, right? Like the tether cancel, but then it's a pivot grab from Slashy, and he's back off stage. It's a jab, and now he's back again off stage. He's going really ham off stage, and this time no tech. Slashy might be a little bit too haphazard there, but it's only a 3 stock. It was only a 3-1 lead, so.
0 damage, 1 arson, and a dream.
Yeah.
No dream.
No dream. Dream died. And that's the 3-0 for Slashy.
So Slashy going to be facing off against ZD in Grand Finals. And surprise, surprise, I think we saw this in Xanadu relatively recently, too.
It's you know, it's time and time again with these folks. You know, everything comes full circle. There's after 500 weeks, you know, you see a lot of similarities, commonalities, one might say. But that's probably going to do it for me on the mic here tonight. You can follow me at the social medias down below. And remember to check out all of the things that I'm doing in the near future. I've got some big things coming up this year, so you don't want to miss any of that. Make sure you follow me. Bye.
Get out of here.